salli wa sallim wa barik alayhi wa ala alihi inshaAllah with the holy birth of Sayyidina Zaynab Kubra. That Allah bless us from that light and the immensity of her holy personality. In these Thursday, Friday, Saturday, we ask to always see ourselves at her holy rosa, at her holy maqam, and that to be under her nazar alayhi salam, and that she dress us and bless us. That if she give us a drop of her courage, of her Islam, of her Iman, of her maqam and ihsan, but we won't ask for a drop, we ask for oceans because Allah is generous. But drop of that enough to make us all to be annihilated. The immensity of her personality alayhi salam, and the greatness and the love that Prophet has for Sayyidina Zaynab alayhi salam. That we see ourselves and we posted pictures of the maqam, so that in these holy nights we sit and hold to that maqam, ask, Ya Rabbi, send my soul into the presence of that maqam, that me to be dressed by their personality, their istiqāmah and their firmness and their belief. When our life, a life of ease, when we don't like our job, when we don't like somebody say oof to us, when we don't like anything from our life of comfort, oh, we become angry, we become disgruntled, we become losing faith. Every type of bad characteristic comes with any type of dis-ease. When everything is easy, you're loving God. As soon as it becomes difficult, confusing, a sense of struggle, all the bad anger and characteristic, and that's why we say in spirituality everybody's bipolar. Not talking psychology, we're beyond their understanding. This from the teaching of awliyaullah. When you're too up and too down too frequently, something's wrong with you. You're considered in spirituality too bipolar. You're too ecstatic, you go up too high, too excited, and you come down too far. You get very depressed. And that's the polarity, either up or down. And all of this teaching is that you're not to be up and you're not to be down, but you have to be like the dead, where you're flatline. You're not going up like crazy people, and you're not going so far down like depressed people. But up, you contain within yourself. That's why you don't have the screaming and the shouting. That's like premature, so you don't do that. You control your static nature so that not to distinguish yourself different than other people. That's the super high. And they contain whatever hal they're feeling, they feel even they're going to pass out and die, they contain. And at the same time, when they're sad, Allah asks, who's better? The one who walks upright on a broken path. Because Allah giving the broken, Allah giving the test, Allah giving the difficulty. Keep yourself up, keep your head up. With all your struggle, keep up. And keep your way, your istiqāmah, your firmness in the love of Prophet that's dear to Allah. So then they teach us not to go this way, not to go down, but keep trying to balance yourself so that you have a firmness. Then the wisdom and everything they give is that your relationship with the Shaykh is merely a guide. Your connection is to Prophet. Your love is to Prophet. That this physical relationship with the Shaykh shouldn't be a handicap in which you rely everything upon his physicality to see him, then to do your practices, to see him then to be good, to see him and then to come to zikr, to see him and then to be of service. That's not the way. The way is that you saw him so that you would feel that love for Prophet. You saw him so that you would learn his way, and when he's not present with you, that gives the opportunity that Allah wants is let them then learn how to connect. When he's not present, you should have built your spiritual connection. Same for our love for Prophet. We don't only love Prophet when we go to Medina, but you go to Medina to feel the immensity of that love. And as soon as you go home, because Allah make you go home, you're muzaffar, after a while go home, go back to your life and your responsibilities. and the whole time you connect your heart yearning and crying. Because the physicality brought you, then Allah move your physicalities apart. Because Allah said, enter the home through the proper door. The proper door is not your body. Use the body to make the acquaintance. As-salamu alaykum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. When you move, your soul goes like a magnet back. Your soul is yearning to go back into the presence of Prophet ﷺ. So if you truly love, then you spend all your time making your heart to be connected to the one whom you love, not the physicality. That's why they start to hide their physicality, it's not important. The physicality is a means in which to be introduced to that reality. Now you should be busying your time with your soul, and with your soul to be connected with them. Ya Rabbi, keep me into the connection and into the presence of those whom you love. Let me to be with my Shaykh, let me to be with Prophet ﷺ, let me be in the diwan and the circle of my Shaykh. And you practice all your ability to see yourself there, your soul to be there. And then when I come to the center, I know that he's sitting right there. Can he not be where a group of people who love him are gathering? Where he's in Hawaii while you're sitting here? Even if he's in Hawaii, his soul will be here. His soul is present, because this is where he loves and this is where he's loved. He's wherever someone loves him, because ashaqeen, they're always together. This hadith of Prophet says, you be with whom you love. If your love is true, if you don't love him and it's just like a hobby on the time, that's no problem, those categories are put aside. But if you love him, you'll always be with him, and he's always with you. So he says, Shaykh, I don't know how to connect. What is there not to know? Do you love the person? Yes. Are you sincere in your love? Do you show your sincerity? Not sincere when he's here. Sincere when he's not here. I come and clean and I do everything. I want to be the one who be like a khadim. I want to be khadim of Medina. Okay, now bring yourself a little bit lower. They say, oh, I wish I could say. It's what we call like coffee talk, cafe talk. Oh, if I was with Prophet ﷺ, I would be khadim of Medina, I would be servant of Medina. Okay, before that huge dua of yours, why you don't be khadim of here? The servant of here. Is Prophet ﷺ's light not there? Come, I'm going to come. You don't have to announce it and make a big announcement. I'm going to come and clean. I'm going to come and serve. I'm going to go wash the dishes, so that it be written for me, I wash the dishes of the people who came for the love of Allah. Not I got served when I went to go love Allah, but I went to be of service. Khidmat. Khidmat opens rahmat. When I'm not here and the Shaykh's not there, that light is still there, that presence is there. You'll feel the energy and the power still here, and the attraction of people to come. Because the ahbab, the lovers are there. The lovers gather with their soul in thousands of different locations. So the whole tariqah was to develop that love. Do you feel that love? If you're not feeling the love, something you're doing is wrong. You're relying too much on physicality and you've handicapped yourself. So then Allah provides a separation of space and time. And let your soul to go and feel them. Let your soul and ask your soul, I want to be with them. Let me to be in their presence, let me to feel that presence. Especially when I come here, I feel his presence. I feel the presence of Prophet ﷺ here. If Prophet ﷺ is here, then how dare you not try to help? It's been written for you, you didn't help. If the Shaykh texts you and calls you in our life, everyone has a different thing, that's as if Prophet ﷺ has just reached out to you. Because we say the talks, and that's why you may be surprised, we may say the same thing for 3 years in a row, and on the 3rd and 4th year, Nasir understood. I got it. Because we think maybe the guy got it on the first time, second time, third time, but I'm surprised. I don't think they get it. And that's why Prophet ﷺ taught, keep repeating, keep repeating, keep repeating. When we say that the Shaykh is a mobile phone, that in his seclusions and in his teachings, especially if they did seclusion and several seclusions, they're mobile phones. They died. but Allah became their hearing. Allah became their seeing. Hadith al-Qudsi. Allah became the hands in which they touch, the feet in which they walk, the breath in which they breathe, the tongue in which they speak. It's hadith of Prophet. So then they became mobile phones. When they talk, it's not him talking, it's merely a radio. You have to with your heart figure out who's talking through him. If he's talking about Prophet ﷺ, must be a very high connection. Naqshbandi miracle is not to walk above your head in the clouds, that's very easy. Naqshbandi miracle, the karama of Naqshbandi Shaykhs is knowledge. That the depth of their knowledge should give you an understanding of the proximity to the heart of Prophet ﷺ, how deep they are in the heart of Sayyidina Muhammad. The secret is their knowledge. That knowledge is not in a book and not read by anyone. That's their sign. Allah said, how many of my signs do you deny? That sign is, that one is very deep in the heart of Prophet. When he talks, they talk. When he sees, they see. When he hears, they heard. What he touched, they touched. When he walked, they walked with him. It was his foot that stepped into that city, that stepped into that center, not mine. Anyone trying to block it has tried to block Prophet. When their finger moves, it's the fingers of Prophet moving. As long as it's not bad ego, bad desires, bad characteristics. We're talking about people of and actions of mohammad. So with love, if they text you or call you and you don't return, who you haven't returned was you have not replied to Prophet. And that's why Allah, it's not your hand that threw, but it was my hand that threw. And every time Prophet would be upset that they treated me bad, Allah would console Prophet. It's not you that they were upset with. Just that Prophet is not sad. They're upset with me. They have issues with their Creator, which is the same understanding. Every time they treat us wrong, Prophet comes and says, they just don't understand who it is that's making the call. They don't understand who it is that is moving into that. And that's why we say, watch the matrix. Because when everybody comes and begins to surrender, in the end it's only going to be Sayyidina Mahdi salam and Shaitan. And everybody here is to surrender. Surrender yourself, your car. You thought it was your own car, your own life, your own choice, your own will. You come to tariqah, they're like a big car rental agency. Return back your body to its owner, to Allah. Return your mind and what you wanted to Allah. And they come and they bring themselves and they surrender themselves. Ya Rabbi, because bayah is not to take bayah. I gave bayah. Not the word take, I want to take bayah from you. It means no, I'm going to take everything from you. It was, bayah was to give. I give my allegiance to you, Ya Allah and Ya Sayyidina Muhammad. Means I'm returning myself to you. Use my body the way you want, use my mind for you, use my ability for you. قُلْ إِنَّ صَلَاتِي وَنُسُكِي وَمَحْيَايَ وَمَمَاتِي لِلَّهِ رَبِّ الْعَالَمِينَ. My life, my death, my family, my wealth. And Allah said, do you think you're going to reach Iman without being tested like those who came before you? They were tested with their life, with their possessions, with their family. So it means all of these understanding begin to come into the tariqah and the way. Ya Rabbi, I came to submit, I came to surrender myself and to bring my allegiance to Sayyidina Mahdi that make me to be a vehicle for you, a vehicle of love and muhabbah, to be an ambassador of love for Prophet. And that is then the whole purpose of our life. So the time I spent with the Shaykh is to understand that, to take the knowledges, to develop my heart, especially these are the people of malakut. How to open your heart and make your connection and get your understanding. When you understood your heart, then they separate from you physically, so that you can use your spiritual connection and spiritual practices so that your connection with them is reaching a perfected connection spiritually, not only physically. That you feel them in the heart, you see them in your heart, and all your actions then will be judged by them. That when he's not here, I'm still vigilant. When he's not here, I'm coming and helping. I'm supporting, I'm doing everything for my faith, not for him. You're not supporting because you think he doesn't eat and you want to give him food. You're supporting to give to your faith, not to his faith. So it's all based on Iman. Ya Rabbi, I need something to support, it's something I need to be involved with. I need to show my love for Prophet ﷺ. And it becomes an action, that Islam becomes an action, that Iman becomes an action. We pray that Allah make everything to be real for us as we're entering into this kingdom which is the heart of Sayyidina Muhammad ﷺ.